Mortal Kombat was ported to the Sega Genesis from the arcade in 1993. A year later, it was ported to the Sega CD. So, what's the difference?
Test your might.
The main difference between the games is that the Sega CD version is more like the arcade. What does that mean? Well, for one, the Sega CD game doesn't need the blood code. Blood and fatalities are already in the game. The Sega CD version saves you the hassle of entering the blood code, unlike the Genesis game.
Get over here!
The Sega CD game also has better graphics than the Genesis version. The characters have more frames of animation, making it look smoother. And there are more animations and details not included in the Genesis game. But even though the Sega CD game looks better, oddly enough, both games are still not as crisp as the Super Nintendo game. You win that round, Nintendo. The Sega CD game also sounds more like the arcade. The music quality on Sega CD is essentially the same as the arcade. And if you decide just to listen to the music, you'll be treated with some bonus tunes.
Test your might. Test your might.
However, some stage music has been switched around for some reason.
Get over here! Get over here! Get over here!
It's switched, but it still sounds good. And it's not just the music, the announcer says a lot more on Sega CD.
Sab-Ziro. Scorpion wins. Fatality. Finish her.
The Sega CD also has more sound effects. And overall, the Sega CD sound effects are better.
Get over here! Get over here!
One other addition is a highly pixelated version of the Mortal Monday commercial.
Test your might.
Sure, it's a little odd to see a commercial telling you to buy something that you already bought, but you can always skip it. It's not all improvements for the Sega CD game, however. Since this is an early disc-based game, you do have to go through loading times. And they happen quite often. They happen when you select a fighter, between matches, when Reptile gives you a hint, when you do a fatality, when you win the first endurance round, these are all forgivable, but the worst loading occurs during the boss of the game. Every time Shang Tsung does a shapeshift, it stops to load. Every time. Other than those mostly cosmetic differences, these games have the same tight gameplay. So, is it worth it? It's close, but I'd say yes. While the music isn't correct and the loading is an issue, especially during that final boss, it still feels like the better version. The good still outweighs the bad. The Sega CD version is closer to arcade perfect in every category. The graphics, music, sound effects, and you don't need to enter the blood code. This game isn't terribly expensive either, so if you can get past the misplaced music tracks and that odd loading, definitely give the Sega CD version of Mortal Kombat a go.